Hi. Having a dance party. Hello. How are we all? Good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time zone. Hello. Hi, Addie. Hi, Lydia. How are we doing? Are we jamming? Are we having a great time? I'm having a great time. I want to finish this song, and then, uh, we'll play some Assassin's Creed. Even though this song's not gonna be on the VOD. Alright, I'm just kidding. Bye. Oh. Hi, Benny. Let me hide this because that's not necessary. And then El Gato. There we go. Hello, Link. All right. Let me unmute that. All right. So when we last left off on Assassin's Creed, I forgot, but it's present day. I just got yoinked out of the Animus to a lot of screaming. So let's see what happens now. Yoinked. There's a lot of baddies out there, and I've been in the Animus so long that now I can assassinate people. Captain Pie Man, thank you very much. Why is there a Moogle? The Final Fantasy interjections do not stop, apparently. Do I go out? Can I go out the back way? Is there a back way? Oh shit, he ran. Can I just... Yeah, okay. So I'll kill them first. Just... Oh shit! Oh shit! What? Bad. Literally, this is... I only had to kill one of them. So far. Ah. Why are we yelling? Oh. That was almost bad. He almost saw me. It's not... I mean, I'm not here. No. And you're dead. Anyways. There's that one. Don't worry about it. I'm so good. So sneaky. Okay, so you're all on the second level, so that's this way. There's a lot of lights, but also a lot of bushes. Okay, I'm just gonna... We're just gonna... And sleep. You ain't gotta convince me. Because it's them or me. I'm not here to die today. Oh, that's a fucking sandstorm. And dead. Uh-oh. 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 Thank you for the goose honk. This is as fast as I can go. Oh, shit. This is my bad bitch walk right here. Yes, Addie, I would love to. Well, back in I go. Now there's suddenly Final Fantasy artifacts all over the place. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Why? Why? Because he was outstanding in his field. Wah, wah. Thank you, bestie. Let me make this a little bit bigger, actually. He's so funny. You're so funny. Look at you being funny. Back into the Animus I go. Did I say no? Or did I say yes? Okay, I said yes. Oh boy. Shit is getting intense. Thank you for the lurk, Lydia. The longest load times ever. It's very warm in here. We once again have no AC. And I probably won't until Friday if I'm lucky, Monday if I'm unlucky. Yay. It's been like 77 degrees in here all day. Oh. I was gonna read the message from my wife, but I accidentally closed it. All right, so I think I want to more pressing matters currently, wife BRB. I feel like I want to targets are updated. Okay, because I killed the crocodile. Let me just clear these notification blurbles here. Get out of here. Get out of here. I have some things I could sell, which is nice. Abilities. Did I do the... rare quality gear? What is this? Ah. Oh. Okay, what about this? Ooh, extend combo? Not enough points. Oh, I don't have enough points. Lower the cost of VIP? You got it, Benny. That's not it. There we go. Lower the cost of VIP. Here it is. I have a lot of decisions that I need to make on this game today. And I feel like I'm going to say heck the storyline just for like today and then try and go clear out the map in Siwa. Because I really want to see like what map completion looks like. So let's do that. And there's some like papyrus puzzles. Anyway, last time I spent a lot of time gathering and like leveling up my gear, which was really, really good. I know a lot of the newer places have like minimum levels. But I don't know if I'm, like, too high a level to go back to Siwa, you know? So let's... Where is Siwa? Siwa? Where is Siwa? There it is. Because, like... I feel like this is a thing. Maybe not. Maybe have I done all of Siwa? Because I feel like this is the tomb that I started out in. And I've, like, cleared all the, like, outlying stuff. Oh, except for this. Yeah, let's... And it, like, won't let me go there. But, I mean, technically my level is high enough. Let's go. Let's just see. I want to see... I have one piece of treasure to loot there, so let's see what happens. Maybe that's the last thing I need from Siwa. I really like this game, so it's a lot of fun. This whole franchise. Yeah, the worst that could happen is it's completed and it just doesn't tell me. Worst that could happen is an extra loading screen or two. Thank you for the meteor shower. Look at how pretty. Okay. Yes, here we go. I need to remember to not, like, try and employ other video game controls. Like, I just tried to run like you do in Battlefield by clicking the joystick. And I also tried to run like you do in Genshin by pressing R1. Oh. That's fine. Anyways. I didn't realize that this was a restricted area. Anyway. I just want to find that last bit of loot that I'm missing. Oh. I wonder if I could just... Boop! Interesting. Oh. I'm not... What? I'm not... No. What? You're seeing things. You're seeing things. Let me bring Senu into this just to highlight them all. Okay. Because at least then I'll know where they're hiding. Oh, geez, that's a lot of them. I act like I'm not actually, like, worried because they're all, like, level 4 and I'm 30 something. But I at least don't want to be ambushed by them, you know? Okay. Now I know where they are. Oh, come here, big boy. Jinx, we're so in sync. We gasped at the same time. And you're dead. Okay, so there's some loot over here. Boop, 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 boop. All right. There's, like, one treasure chest that I'm missing from this place. So we gonna find it. We gonna find it. We just gonna crouch walk? Nope, can't open that door. Oh, thank you for the idea, Mr. Flamingo. Oh, that's neat. You can hide in there. Never seen one of those before. All right, let's see. Alright. So we've got a bunch of folks down there. Honestly, let me just go for it. Oh. Waha! Bye! Alright, so... Oh, you don't... What? No. What? Oh, we climbing now? Alright, fine. I kill you first! You dead now. Ah, yes, the level 1 shield. Okay. Where is that last bit of treasure that I'm missing? Okay, something this way, maybe? Oh. Hi, Lex. Welcome back, Lydia. I'm just gonna yoink him. Boop! Amazing. Goodbye. Is this a papyrus? No. What in the world? The sun is going bonkers. Alright. Going around the long way. Because that symbol, I believe, means that my final piece of treasure is what in there somewhere. Okay, so there's no long way that I can go. I have to go through. I could go over, but I'm not. I'm gonna go through. Is it in another, like, building? Interesting. Alright. We're gonna go up. Okay, so there is a hole here I can take. Get down. Oh, that didn't hurt you, big baby. Alright, that was the last thing I needed in here. Boop. I might actually go get my arrow back from him. Because you can do that. I will be taking that back, thank you. Boop. Taking that back. Okay. So now let me take a look at the map. Is there anything else I really need? Because this is a whole nother section. I feel like probably not. But let's go, like, in this direction and see if anything, like, opens up. Because I feel like as I get closer to stuff, doesn't things, like, reveal? Or maybe it's once I do the eagle eye thing? Because I'm pretty sure I've done all of those. Maybe she was done. See, there's no, like, indicator that Siwa is complete. It's just like, yeah, you found the main town. You found it, you know. Come on, Assassin's Creed. I need you to tell me when I have everything in an area, please. That's what I need from you. Okay. So then instead, let's take a look. I've not... Let's go back to Fayum. Let's get this. And then I can head to the Black Desert and kind of, like, connect the two. Okay, we'll do that. We are just arbitrarily exploring things today, folks. It's gonna be a great day. Ever heard of ghosting? Boy, have I. I dated once. Anyway. I don't think that's not what I meant. It's not what I meant, but yeah, that's what I said. And I want to go... We're going to hit this eventually. That's our goal. But first, it seems I am pretty close to somewhere that I can loot. Why are we screaming? Parkour up. Why are we yelling? Why are we yelling? Okay. All right. Okay. Oh. Oh, I see. Poke, stab, slash, smack. Where do you think you're going? Anyways. I'm here to take your shit. And that was the only thing that I needed out of here. Love that for me. Quick and easy. Murder and run. What is this? Land requisition. Horse. Choco camel. Here we go, buddy. Go to custom marker. Where are you going? What are we doing? All right, go to custom marker. Kitty, you are playing a dangerous game here. My cat is coming over for my attention, but her head just touched my other cat's tail, and my other cat hates her. And she was asleep, thankfully. But now Callie is awake and disgruntled. It was a light brushing of furs, but they did touch. And now Callie is just like, what the fuck? Alley Cat's like, what's up, Mom? I don't even pay attention to any of my surroundings. Oh, did I touch Callie? That's weird. Anyway. New locations. Auto run is very helpful. All right. I'll help the rebels. Woo! Nice, got him. All right, I helped. Oh, we're going this way specifically. Got it, my bad. Oh, thank you for the head pat. I missed it. I was fighting. I hope it showed up. Did it show up? I think I like refreshed it so that it would show up. Okay. That's good. You get out of my way. I, I'm doing something, bro. Oh, what the frick? What was that? Was it snake? I think it was a snake. It hissed at me. I can't care about that right now. Synchronize. Woo! Give me that tasty map. All right, now let me take a look. Black Desert still hidden. But let's navigate myself here, and that'll at least get me inside of it. Oh! I survived! But that was supposed to... What? Was I supposed to land in this? I did not jump in that direction. What the fuck? Lydia, I thought I was gonna die again, and I thought you were gonna be really mad at me. That's okay, I survived. It's fine, I'm okay. Not that... I don't need that. There we go. Custom marker. Not again! Oh. I'm proud of you, Lex. But why? Wait. Yeah, no, there's some... Oh, you big baby. You just don't know that the road is here, that's all. Okay. Applied to Jabos in his editing. Whoa! Look at you go. Good job. Proud of you. Ah. Thank you, Link. You're doing a very good job, Lex. It's very warm in here, and I'm pretty uncomfortable. Woo! I really hate the summer, and I really wish it was fall. Da-na-na. I think Mr. Lumi's home, and he just banged into the door as he always does. I knew it. You scared the bitches out of me. Shut up. I'm moving to the Netherlands. Lydia says it's cold there. He doesn't like that idea, Lydia. I'm sorry.
No, you know what? You do your own alone. Sorry.
You make my mouth move when you talk. It's kind of funny.
Lumi has the deep voice. She just doesn't know it yet. How's it going, everybody? This is Lumi, Mrs. Starlight.
Thank you. I love you, and that was funny, but boy, I can't wait for my own office.
We interrupt this announcement for an important message. I am really a deep-voiced woman. Thank you.
Stop.
That is a Freakazoid quote. I'm allowed to say it.
Okay.
That's the announcer show.
You're... Apparently it's underground, and I cannot figure out how to get there.
So you were doing this, so I will be back.
Okay.
I got to ship this out and they close at 7, so I can't wait.
You got it. Goodbye. I mean, I'll see you soon. Eventually. I probably am not. I'm not gonna remember. Do I have to go? Alright, you know what? We're spelunking. Sidetrack. Boop-a-doo! We're going down here. I don't know what down here is, but we're going. Damn, something happened over here. Look at it. Look at this. Look at all these dead people. I see dead people, but they're dead. Lydia. No, I got this, Lydia. Don't worry. Is there only wait. I guess this is the only door. Alright. Find the ancient tablet. Let this be seen by all who would disturb the resting place of Phoebe. Either that's the third or that's ill. I'm not sure. Um, Take offerings from him, desecrate the honors that are only his, and you will be consumed by the furnace of his execration rites. Brother will turn on brother, friend will betray friend, all will die enemies, so shall your bodies remain, decaying and starving until bones turn to dust. All who enter beware, for none shall leave, in this life or the next. That is why all of these dead bodies are here. But I'm alone, so I don't have to worry about anybody turning on me because I am by myself. I hate this place. At night, I hear whispers in the walls. By the day, the shadows seem to shift without form to move them. I want to leave, but still Cassette wants more and more of the tomb's treasures for his own. His own, I know, I will see none of it. And that infernal whispering, it gets in my head. When Cassette is done marauding, he'll have no use for me. And then what? I should take what is mine. Take it. Take it all. Oh, we about to get greedy up in this bitch. I don't enjoy the dark depths. I really don't. But I'm not seeing anywhere to light a torch. And all of those treasures are in. Levers are affected by the weight of objects placed on each side. Okay, I'm not next to a lever, am I? It's dark in here. It's dark and dusty, so the light refracts all weird. Oh yeah, this is a lever. Don't stand in it. Okay. Okay. Ooh, a thingy. You don't like going where the rats live? I really don't. I don't like going into the depths that I can't see the bottom through the darkness. Alright, so I'm supposed to teeter-totter this. But I don't have any... Oh, wait. Yes, I do. I don't actually want to teeter-totter this. I need to put this under it so it doesn't move. So that I can climb it. Let go. Oh, apparently I didn't move it all the way. What? There we go. Apparently I never lit this torch. Okay. Doesn't exactly light up much in here because of all the dust, but you know. What? Okay. What is the purpose of being up? Oh! You dummy. Did I... Hold on. Okay, so what about... Did I want to go that way instead? Oh, God. I thought he was going to keep jumping. Okay. Oh. A mummy. Horus bestow everlasting life upon the most trusted clerk, Amenhotep. When it came time to serve his lord into the reed fields, he did so willingly. He was bestowed with strength, endurance, joy, health, and all happiness. Well, good for him. Is there anything else across the way, maybe? I can't climb that. Oh, can I climb you? No. Let me try something, actually. We're going to put this on the other side of the big boat. It's weird how it just did that right away, but okay. We're going to see if there's anything on this side. No, no. There we go. Oh! Thank you! Thank you, Addie. What the heck? For the 5 gifted subbies? Well, I mean, oh, that was not supposed to move. There we go. You see the screen. It's Halloween model time for the entire month now. Oh, please hold. Boop. Here I am. Thank you. You're so nice. Hold on, let me just... Oh. What the heck? Thank you for the 1-month gift sub to Lex. They do. Let me actually... They're kind of getting cut off. Let me... Boop. There we go. Oh. I need to... I was messing around with, like, my movement earlier, and I, like, kind of made myself a little extra stiff. So... Let's see if that's better. Thank you. Where are we at in this game? At this point, I've kind of abandoned the main storyline, and I'm just kind of exploring. I am currently in some random tomb, chasing after the golden question mark that you see behind my head. Thank you, Lydia. Yes, for all my other Scary Season subathon details, follow that link. However, one of the levels was pre-unlocked by the lovely Addie. She finished out my hand tracking goal. So as soon as I get those funds from Throne, I will be purchasing a hand tracker and I will have hands. I'm waving at you. You just can't see. Yet. 'Cause I will. But also that means that I have to come up with another thing to do for that sub level. Which it was 15 subs, so whenever we hit 15, I'll have to figure out something else to do. But thank you, Addie, for the gift subs. I really appreciate all of your support. All of it. I love you. I'm gonna go back to being an assassin now. Thank you. Okay, so that was not actually a pathway like I thought it was. Can I? All right, well, anyways, I don't need to do that anymore. Where's the next door? Not here, not there. It's, wait, is this a door I can break? When she's an assassin. She's a 10 and an assassin. Stop. Oh my god, I'm blushing. But you can't tell because I'm green. I can finally hold a knife on screen. I'd have to figure out how to set up the props for that, but yeah, probably. How the heck do I progress in this dang place? Because I can't break this. Can I? No? Nope. 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 One more time. There we go. Did I just go in here? Or is this different? This is different. Be waving a knife at us. I'm good. Thank you for asking, Luna. It's warm here because our AC is broken. But I'm doing all right. Addie! Uh-oh. I guess let me... Because this lever is here, and I'm supposed to be able to climb up here. Oh, Lydia! Stop it! Stop it immediately! Oh, I can break this. I can break this. This is where I'm supposed to go. Haha! Oh, but this is not a thoroughfare like I thought it was. All right, let's see. Flip me off or wave knives yet. I do have follower emotes now. I don't remember which ones are which. I tried to make the more used ones follower emotes. Like the raid, the heart, the hype, maybe the laugh. But the rest of them are tier 1. And then the knife is tier 2, I think. So. Hype, cry, and egg are follower. Thank you. I tried to do... There was something weird happening with my emotes, my follower emotes. It, like, wasn't letting me use the follower emotes in other people's channels, even though, like, I technically have a tier 3 subscription to myself. So I don't... It was weird. Maybe it was just a mobile thing. I don't know. So I've been, like, shuffling them around. But please, all of my new subbies, enjoy the emotes. They're supposed to be exploding on my screen, but it seems that that is not working. Oh, you know what? I did that only on the Halloween setup. Okay, so once we hit 10 subs, it'll be the Halloween setup for the entire month, and then the emotes will explode on my screen when you use them. So, you know, if you want to see Halloween setup and exploding emotes, you are 4 away. Okay, so this is a thing. Oh, what about... okay. Make a waistcoat collar of tempered gold, Ibebi. Adorn it with feldspar, carnelian and jasper fiercely glowing as the sun god. Turquoise and lapis as tumultuous as the chaos sea. Carry it to your lord in Duat, and he shall wear it for eternity. Oh! Thank you! Leia! Alright, hold on. Jiminy Christmases! Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Isn't it cute? I love it. I love it a lot, actually. I need to. We're not actually playing any music, so let me get that out of there. There we go. I love seeing all the emotes. Oh my god. I tried to set this up like way back when I first started on some of my other uh overlays, but like it wouldn't work. So I'll figure out how to add it to the regular setup so that by the time we go back to it, the explosions work on there too. Meow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that door doesn't actually go anywhere. I feel like I'm supposed to find the tablet. Is this? How do I get over there? Oh, maybe I do need to put it back the other way. Maybe I just missed it. I might have just missed it the last time. Got it. Thank you, Luna, for explaining that. So, like, I want to make the follower emotes some of the more popular ones, but then, like, I can't even use them anywhere else when I do that. So, I don't know. I don't want to... Maybe I'll double up some of the more popular ones. Maybe I'll put them in multiple slots. I feel like that might be the answer so that everybody can use, the good ones. Learner dad pose. Thank you for the ghost breathing, Benny. Alright, so where was that door? It was over here. Yeah, I might just shift them around, Lydia. Okay, so I think I just didn't go far. Yeah, okay, I just didn't go far enough last time. Making it more difficult for myself. There's the tablet toe. No. There we go. Get out of bed. Oh my gosh, Luna, have you been in bed all day? Well, there's another door. Oh, I got an ability point. All right. Oh, taking a nap. Well, I hope that you feel more rested now. And that you're not sick. Because that was my next question. If you were in bed all day, were you sick? Yay, Benny's eating! Eating is important. Is that a key? Did I just find a key? I found a key. That's weird. Okay, so this is something I can clearly break with my indestructible torch. Alright, into the pits of hell I go. Uh-oh. There's a fork in the road? Oh, I hate that. Alright, let's see. You know what, Luna? You make a valid point. You posted about being at school today. Okay, so this is a way out, it looks like. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I don't want to go there yet. But it's good that I found a way out. Because this question mark is pointing me in this direction. Underground specifically, and I need to know what this is. I have to know. I must know. So I'm going. Oh, is this gonna be bad? What now I'm suddenly scared. Now suddenly I'm scared. Now suddenly I'm very concerned about what this place is. activate the ancient mechanism. I don't really know if I want to do that specifically. I don't activating ancient mechanisms. Uh, du- mm, you know, oh, there's water in it. Okay. Something apparently is over there. Am I just supposed to dive or can I run around the circle? I think I can run around the circle. I can, okay. I don't like it in here. I don't. Just a sacred underground temple, Lex. Yes, of course, just. There's no such thing as just. Oh, that's just this. Okay, that's not actually anything. So where's the mechanism then? Oh, I can swim underwater in this game. I forgot. Triggered every time I jump off of something. I'm sorry. Oh, it's very dark. Okay, is it below me? Oh, I hate this. I'm sorry to anybody who's afraid of deep, dark water. I'm so sorry. Oh, there's stuff down here. Okay. No, dive. We're diving. We're diving. Oh, God. Flashing lights. I think those are just carbon pieces. I can see the bottom at least. Holy bajolies. Alright, let me collect first before I go touching buttons. Nope. Nope. Give me the... Thank you. Can't breathe forever down here. Thankfully, I increased my lung capacity. But goddamn. Alright. Now for this. Oh, just kidding. There's another one over here. Maybe I'll just go up real fast and breathe, and then I'll go back down. Because, like, what if it makes me stay down there underwater? So I just need to make sure that I take a breath first. This is taking a really long time. God damn. This is very deep. It didn't feel like it took that long to dive down. What the heck? Okay, there we go. And we're going back down. Thanks. I like the kitty on the little ghost, too. Yes, Luna? What were you saying? Hmm? Alright, what is this? Place 5 of them. Oh! Oh, it's one of these. Thank you for the treating of the Mitzi. Who? Uh-oh.
At best. No surprise. You were designed to have boundaries after all. And one cannot speak of that which one cannot conceive. The code. Equations that define life.
I've been streaming for an hour with the game on mute.
And every mote of dust. Every second that passes is a word, a symbol. All part of an intricate yet simple language existing within the framework of time itself. It is the one rule which applies to us all. Immutable.
Yep.
Inescapable. The code is a bridge, a single point of cohesion between your civilization and mine.
Shut up, Luna. Be nice to me.
It is a language that can be read, that tells of what was, what is, and what
Shut up, Luna. Be nice to me.
A language that we who came before can read, though you cannot. Time is more than the hour of the day, the readings of an atomic clock, something to lose.
Well, good. I'm glad you were enjoying yourselves.
Time is a set of rules, not unlike the language you so dearly use to converse with your powerful machines. Time is a system that defines what comes to be. That is how we understand it. The code is time, and time is code. As you scratch the surface and uncover the truth, ask yourself if there is something more, something else. No need to be puzzled.
Oh, I'm puzzled.
Time written before. You are surrounded by it.
I have not understood a single word that this person has said.
To your untrained mind, time might just look like paths and nodes. To us, it is not unlike a chalkboard covered in calculus. It reveals a window through which stretches the map.
Can I have my skeleton back?
Yeah? See? As I speak of it in its true form, your mind is incapable of making sense of it. Were you to read, you'd learn about the other simulations. You'd learn about the genesis of who you came to be. You'd learn about space and its fluidity.
Thank you. Thank you.
Simply put, time is the language which existence is made of. All our existences. Yours, mine, and all those you dare not imagine.
Oh my lord. I don't know that I will ever comprehend what these things are saying, and there are several more in the game to find, because that was not the first. The way they speak confuses me. So, apparently there's some ancient civilization, but they're, like, also from the future? Because wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey things, I guess? So that was that. That was something. I guess the desert doesn't have any, like, fast travel thing to find. It looks like it's literally just mountains. So let's go to a different part of the map that I can go to, that I have not yet. Let's see. That was weird. We'll go up here. We'll go to Imkent Gnome and Heraclean Gnome. Do that. We'll go here. Explore! I'm just dancing to the music in my head. I like wiggling my antenna. Learning how to make the antenna was actually really interesting. I found a really cool tutorial online for it. Oh, and I need to update my regular model with these ears too, because they're supposed to be this long. I just never did it. But I'm really excited that I got the outfit on here. That took me several hours, but I did it! I freaking did it! Alright. So I need to... long ears. Yes. We're just gonna mark that as my destination so I have a direction to run in. Oh! That was unintentional. I was aiming for the other pillar. I'm so sorry, but I'm alive. Okay. Sometimes I make my own stomach drop, okay? Thank you for the goose honk, Luna. There we go. Ba-na-na-na-na. And this is where I swim until a boatman comes and yells at me and picks me up. I don't actually think that makes me go any faster, but I like to think that it does. I think I can technically swim faster underwater. Boatman! See? I knew he would come and rescue me. Come here, boatman. Yahoo!
I will return it later.
We're going. Oh! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I hit some sort of land. Oh, I did it again. My bad. Oh, the Lacus are near? That's bad. They tried to kill me. They really want me dead. Okay, so I've unlocked the map for the most part. Now I'm gonna go this way. From jumping out of houses to crashing boats. I never said I was a graceful assassin. You know? I never said that. I'm just out here living my life and taking other people's. Okay? Is that okay with you? I'm trying to get that synchronized point, okay? Okay. Pardon me. Sometimes it's funny to run into people, not gonna lie. Just be like, get out of my way. No, Mr. Boatman, I don't need your help this time. I'm already there. I already got it. I've got it handled. I don't need your help. Thank you. God. He's so thirsty for my attention. Do you see that? He is obsessed with me, and I need him to calm down. Personal space, okay? Jeez. I am a strong, independent assassin who only occasionally needs a boatman. Why are you so obsessed with me? Boy, I gotta know. Hello. Nope, I definitely forgot to lock it. My bad. Hi, Brimar. Hi, thanks. Alright. No. I guess I'll just trek into the Shadow Realm over here. And, see if I can locate any synchronization point. And then once I get that synchro point, I will need to end. I will need to end stream because it is dinner time. Because poor Mr. Lumi had to work through his lunch today, and he has not eaten since yesterday. So we need to feed the man. My ankle popped and it hurt. Ooh, jet apiary. Okay, now do I see... Oh, I'm not in there yet. That's okay, Luna. Maybe one day. That's a crocodile. Oh, the location I discovered was the crocodile lair. Thank you for the goose honk. Let's...
The Halloween part of this episode is that my voice is very deep.
Hit hijacking my stream.
Halloween voice changer. Bring me to the rest.
Damn it. Thank you for the Pika soundboard, Luna. Manly voice, Lumi. Keep everybody on their toes. Sometimes I just gender bend for no reason.
And for other times, it's for good reason.
I love that you sound like some sort of an announcer. Is there? There is. Oh, there's a couple. There's a few. Wow, there's a lot of synchro points. We'll get the one in the center.
I should not be seen in this area.
Oh.
Hey!
Nope, I'm not here. Bye. You don't see anything. Bye. I'm just trying to find a synchronization point. Why is that bush reflecting the sun? Hello? Is that a bush or is that a... That's inappropriate. Oh, that's not a bush. That's a... What? Is it a geyser? What is this? Hello? That looks otherworldly. It's otherworldly. What is the... What in the... Oh! Oh, that's crocodile. No! I'm busy! Oh, is this one of the big scary... Yeah, it's a big scare... No! It's not what I'm signed up for! This is not what I signed up for! I got too close. I got too close. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Let me go. I don't want to reset. I want to leave. Stop. He's gonna kill me. Okay. Alright. That's recommended level 43. I'm not exactly there yet. Nope. Now I know in the future, do not go towards the otherworldly pillars of light. Thank you. That was terrifying. Who said that this isn't a horror game? This game scares me quite often. DJ Mr. Lumi in the house. Okay. I just want the synchronization point, and then I can stop. Because then I can also fast travel. Laundry. go. Oh. Bark. Oh, this is not the right bit. Sassafras over here in the background. Do not go to otherworldly pillars of light. Noted. There we go. Synchro. Okay. Alright. Now, unfortunately, it is time for me to end the stream. Let me do this, and we'll do that, and we'll do one of these, and we'll do this. Alright, now let me take a look and see who I can raid. Thank you all for hanging out with me. There's that raid message, and there's that raid message. Grab whichever one you can use. And let's see who we're... I will not stop being faster than you. And let's see who we can spread the love to today. I want to see everybody's playing Overwatch 2 right now. That's funny. It's funny, funny, funny. See if I can find somebody else playing this game. Let's see. Nobody that speaks English. Let's see. This person is playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. Oh, and she's a cute little jellyfish. Let's go raid into her. We'll do that. Gia the Jelly. Jellyfish! Raid. Gia the Jelly. I spelled that right? I did. Okay. Grab your raid message. We're about to go give her some heckin' love. And I will see you all Friday with more art. Okay, I love you. Bye.